Hi everybody, Happy New Year and welcome back to Keeping It Real with Marilyn and Steve. So we want to go over a couple things in today's video. First thing is thank you to everybody who's been a subscriber to us over the lifetime of our channel, basically the last year or so. We had our 500 subscriber giveaway and we were super excited to be able to give away a Stanley French press for that this year.
Yep.
And
we contacted the winner.
Yes.
And she gave us her mailing information. We've mailed it out and she's already received it.
Yep. So our we used the commentpicker.com random comment selector to pick our winner.
Yep.
And Jamie was kind enough to also allow us to share a picture of her with her Stanley French press. So thank you, Jamie. Thank you to everybody who took part in that giveaway. And we're just super excited that we are continuing to grow and expand and get to share more of what we do with you. So, as well as our announcing our winner for our subscriber giveaway, we are going to be taking part in the Three Rivers Homestead Pantry Challenge that they do every year. Now, we've done this in the past. We haven't really posted much about it in the past, but we decided we wanted to share it with you guys this year because not only are we going to take part in the 30-day no grocery shopping challenge, but we've decided to push it a little further for ourselves. But before we get into that, you can follow the Three Rivers Challenge by following on Instagram or on YouTube the hashtag Three Rivers Challenge. Anybody who is taking part in that, please make sure you use that hashtag on your videos or your Instagram posts so people can follow along with what's going on. And you can go to her channel to know a little bit more about what she's doing for this and check it out. But for us, we decided to do a little bit more this year than just 30 days of no grocery shopping.
Yep, we're going to have 30 days of no shopping. So that's not just groceries, that's everything. No going to the store for anything other than business related. So this is just our personal shopping. But that means we're really going to test how self-reliant we are, not just with food, but with other things around the house. So projects, anything else that we're going to be working on, we need to make sure we have everything that we need because we can't go to the store and pick it up.
Right. So we also decided on top of that 30 days of no grocery shopping, no general shopping at all, which means no shopping on Amazon. They'll miss me. I know they will. But we're also going to push that out from the 30 days. We were thinking 60 days, and then we decided we're actually going to do it as a 90-day challenge. So for anybody who wants to see how long can we last, how long can we make it, and what kind of creativity do we have to use to get 90 days with absolutely no personal shopping at all, follow along. We have added a hashtag that we'll be using called the 90-Day Pantry Challenge, and you can follow along with that as well. We'll be using that both on Instagram and on YouTube.
Right. Originally, the challenge for us was a great way to make sure at the beginning of the year to cycle through some of the food that we put back, anything that we had canned or preserved. You always want, what's it called, first in, first out. You want to make sure to use your older supplies now, and your newer supplies go to kind of the back of the shelf. And this is a great way to make sure to clean your pantry out, cycle through your things, because you should always be working your pantry. You're not just collecting food, it's you're cycling through it. And giving ourselves this challenge is a great way to make sure we use what we have stored. And it's also a great way to learn to be creative with what you have, come up with new recipes, and also get rid of the stuff that maybe you've stored and didn't need to. So some things that are in the pantry that we may not normally eat, we avoid. We're probably going to try to cycle through that stuff, free up some canning jars for this year, and kind of just keep things up to date.
Yeah. So for those of you who have never heard of a pantry challenge, just to kind of get into what does pantry include. So your pantry, some people call it a four seasons pantry. Four seasons pantry. It includes what you keep in your cabinets in your kitchen, what you have in your
refrigerators and freezers.
Yep. And what you have stored for longer term, something that if you have a place where you keep your extra cans of vegetables or boxes of pasta that you don't have in the kitchen, if you have a little pantry closet. And it also includes anything that you've put back for long term.
Right, in case of an emergency, in case somebody loses a job or gets sick or something comes up, it's like food insurance, long-term food storage.
Yep.
But all of that really does need to get cycled through.
Yeah. Another great thing that this does is it allows you to see what have you been buying that you really didn't need to. Maybe you have an overstock of something.
Right.
Or what did you buy because it was on sale and you were planning to make something and then decided you didn't want to do that. Well, maybe you can kind of catch up and have some fun and play,
Right.
make some of those fun recipes. We are excited to be able to push ourselves maybe a little bit out of that food rut that you
Right.
get into and see what kind of new things we can make. Right now we've got a pot of corn chowder with things from the pantry because for us, we started the pantry challenge as of January 1st.
Yep.
So we're excited to be able to be part of this, to just enjoy the whole experience.
And our pantry includes more than food. Our personal pantry is anything that you would grocery shop or buy or stock up. That includes detergents, soap, paper towels, toilet paper.
Even over-the-counter medicines.
Right.
A lot of people forget what they've thrown on the shelf or shoved into the back of a cabinet. So
Right.
this is also a great time to take inventory of what you have. Maybe make sure that if you have
Batteries.
Yep.
It's a great time at the beginning of the year to change the batteries in your smoke alarms, in your flashlights or anything that you normally use batteries in. Change those out, throw the old ones away, see what you have for backup, and always use the older ones first and put the newer ones, further back in the pantry. But this is a great way to see how many you have, what you may need to pick up. This is a great way to find out where we fall short. We may find that there's something we have to go to the store and pick up because we forgot to get it or we don't have enough stored, but we make a note of that so that next year when we do this challenge again, we don't have to worry about forgetting something.
Yep. Now, everybody can do this in a way that works for them and for their family. So we know there are some people who, you've got kids, you have to go out and get fresh vegetables or fresh fruits for them every week. Maybe it doesn't include that. People who have to go, for us, because we're doing a no personal shopping at all, it won't include like gas for the car for when we have to travel for business, to meetings and that sort of thing. So there are things that we know we are going to have to spend the money on. So you can kind of make this work for you. And maybe if this is your first year trying the pantry challenge, go in a little gentle, and then maybe next year be a little braver and go a little bit further.
Right.
So for us, also because it is a no personal spending challenge,
It's a great way to save money.
Yep.
The studio, our photography, this is actually our slow season. The beginning of the year is usually our slower season. And it's a great way for us to save a few extra dollars. And, it adds up, the things you go to the store because you think you need them, and the groceries that you go out and buy and the things that you pick up. You can save a couple $100.
Yep, or more. And for a lot of people who are just getting through all the expenses from the holidays, this is a great time to kind of step back, spend a little less, pay off those credit cards or debts that you have. Or if you're like us and you have a to-do list that is growing ever and ever. And there are those projects that you bought the items for, but you kind of been procrastinating and putting them off. This is the time when we are hoping to get caught up on some of those, because we can't add new projects to the list that we don't have the supplies for, because we won't be going out to get them. I mean, if there was an emergency and we had to go get a new battery for the car because the battery died, or...
It's amazing how much more you can get done just by not shopping. And it's not about leaving the house to go shopping. It's also, every time you go out and you pick up something new, you may start a new project, you may forget about what you were working on. And it's funny, you don't realize how much more you get done until you do one of these challenges.
Yeah. So for us, this is an opportunity to be challenged in our pantry, to be challenged on our to-do list that is always long with the little projects that we procrastinate on, like everybody else does. And with it being winter here where we are, if the weather gets bad and icy and slippery roads, we won't be worrying about getting out to go grocery shopping. So that's another nice thing at this time of year to be doing. And we can also, January is the time when we start our garden planning. So this is also a great time for us to be looking at that inventory of what we have in our pantry to decide, what is it that we need to grow more of this year? What do we need to grow less of this year? Because we still have a lot left.
Yeah, one of the questions in our Q&A video was, how do we decide what to grow in the garden? It really starts in January. Yep. What did we run short of in the pantry? I know we're going to run short on tomato products.
Yep.
A lot of the things that we normally can a lot of, and then you go, oh my God, I can't believe we have so much tomato sauce, and we have a lot of salsa, and we have a lot of canned tomatoes. You'll have to excuse our dog is coughing up a hairball.
Yeah, or something. So this allows us the opportunity to be better prepared in planning out our garden as well.
Right.
But we'll do a whole nother video on all that. But I guess that's it for today. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Oh, and remember to give this video a like, and please share this video with anybody you think might be interested, especially on your social media platforms, because that's really what helps our channel to grow. And we're planning another giveaway at our 1,000 subscriber number. And so the more you share, the quicker we'll get there. We can give something back again to our subscribers. Super excited about that. But other than that, everybody, again, Happy New Year, and have an awesome, awesome year.
Bye.
Bye.